A very good afternoon, everybody, my dear friends. Rajni from Sashak. Some parents had requested me to do a video on simple addition and simple subtraction. They said that when they are trying to explain to the kid that this is 3 and this is 2 more and it's not working, the child is not getting to understand the 3 and 2 more is 5. So here are my 2 cents on this, that how we can do it. First of all, we need to understand that for a child to be able to add value, he needs to know value. Most of the times what happens is that we do addition something like, we do value count something like this. We say, and we put a box here. So we do value count like this. So we say, how many count and write? 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, the child is not understanding that these are 4 in quantity. The quantification has not happened. The supertizing has not happened. The child, what he has done is he's given numbers, or वो नामकरण बोलते हैं ना, वो कर दिया. The child has actually given a name to these. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4. So in all probability, I'm writing ulta because I can see ulta in the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in all probability, if you are replacing this one from here, so he might simply say 1, 3, 2, 4 because he just named them. Okay, so to say that these are 4 in quantity, these are 4 in number, he doesn't know. Simple addition or subtraction will start from this stage. First of all, please stop doing worksheets like this with your kid. Quantification has to be established as a concept in his head to know that these are 4, or maybe 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then the 5th pen he is not supposed to pick up. Again, you cannot start with something so random like one pen is pink and one is blue and one is green. I'm only trying to give you an example that 4 means there has got to be 4 things that this child knows and stops and does not pick up the 5th thing. However, if you have to teach the concept of number 4, then it has to be 4 similar things. He picks up those, he pastes them somewhere or whatever, he puts them in your hand, so that the chances of being distracted are so much reduced. So 4 should mean 1, 2, 3, 4 without you having to say and, without you having to say dekho, without you having to say nothing. So when you're sitting like this and the kid is saying 1, 2, 3, 4 and his hand is down, you know that he knows that this much quantity means 4. So first of all, make sure for simple addition and subtraction, it will not happen if value is not there, because understand, we're talking about increase in value or reduction in value. When value is not there, how you are going to increase? And then parents do this big mistake of starting on the copy. Not a good idea, because when you do on the copy, he cannot touch feel, she cannot touch feel, they don't know what 4 is. Okay, so in my case, like first you have established this. Even for quantification, something like this can be helpful. Now if you see, this will be registered in his head as 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are joined. So if you give, before simple addition, subtraction, if you give work like this and you've kept this and you've kept numbers there at random and you say, okay, now match. So the child is looking at this and picking up a 3 and matching here. You know that the concept of 3 has been established, rather than, picking up 1, then 2, then 3, like this 3. So there is still a chance of distraction. Here there is no distraction. This is 3, this is 3 and this is 2. So it's giving the brain a straight forward solution. This happens to be 2, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, so like this. So first you develop quantification like this. When you know the child knows, after that what you will do? First, you will use something like this. You will say, now we will do 3 and 1 more. So first thing you will start with is 1 more. You will not simply start on the copy that, okay, 5 plus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Child doesn't understand what this means. Okay, there is no mental image formation, there is no quantification, nothing has happened. was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You wrote 9. He has no idea what is 9. Why is 9 bigger than 5 or 4, or what has happened? The value has got increased. He doesn't know. So don't start like this. This is not a good idea. Even for that matter, some people do like this. Or anything. I mean, I just drew ducks. Some people do like this, and then they do. Not a good idea again, because 3 and 2, 5, and then they say not a good idea. Simply because the child is still not aware that these many are 3 and there's 2 which are being added, because here he can see 3 drawn and then he can see 2 drawn. So how come they are being added? What is going on here that they are being added? The child doesn't know. So please don't start like this, because then you are bound to get failure in this area. Okay. So the best way to do this is, first, like I said, develop the quantification, know that quantification exists, then pick up something like this. Then what you can do, this is blue tack. It's a boon for educators. I work a lot with blue tack. So if you can see here in the camera, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you say, and, oh, I should paste it a little, maybe, because the book looks a little small. I'll paste it from here. So, okay. So please take the example and do it a little more structured way with the kid. For adults, I'm not doing very, very structured, because you don't need it like that. You need to just understand. So the size should be same as the book. It shouldn't be that it's going out of the book. It's just to explain to an adult. So understand from that perspective. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a 1 more. Okay, like this. So that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In fact, this whole thing should be this side, so that here you can write. So let me just do it one more time. Or yeah, I can actually see it ulta in the camera. Otherwise, I think it's correct. Wait. Alright. So now, first you will paste this. Okay, here. So you say 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you say plus, or you say and, stuff like this, and then you say 1 more. So now he's seeing the value increasing, the length increasing. Okay, so this one was 4, and now 1 more. Now this one becomes 1 more. So you add it here and you say 4 and 1 more, and now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 4 and 1 more is 5. So like this you will start. Also you can do with various things. First, always start with a 1 more, then go to a 2 more similarly. So then what you can do is, for the sake of example, I'm just rushing, but you'll have to give a lot of practice around the thing. So then you say 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, oops. Let me add a little more glue tack to it. See, this is a very shabby presentation, because I'm talking to adults, like I'm time and again telling. When you're doing with kids, your things shouldn't be falling off. I'm just trying to give you an idea so you can create your own stuff around it. Okay, so 3, and then you say 1 more. You don't see one single tree here. Where have I kept it? Okay, maybe I dropped it on my way while picking it up from the cupboard. So maybe so you could do like 3, and please consider this as a single piece. Like don't look at those. There was a single tree which I can't find. Maybe I dropped it somewhere. So imagine. So you have 3, and then you put 1 more, and you say, and then you write 3 and 1 more, and then you say 4, for the child to be able to see. And please disregard these behind my hand. So 3 and 1 more, like this. So you have a 3, and then you have 1, and then you return. So you say 4, like this. Similarly, so after he's done 1 more very easily, very well, don't go to subtraction yet. Okay, after the kid, he or she, I keep saying he, so he or she, anybody, Then go to 2 more. So then you have 3 and then you have 2 more. Okay, now that makes it 5. So you have 1, 2, 3. Also simultaneously you are writing 3 and you are writing 2 more after putting this. And now the child says 5 because the child can see the numbers increasing. Or it can even be like this. Bright, vibrant stuff, but our focus is that this child should be able to look at it and see the quantity increasing. Okay, so it could be like this, it could be like this, 3 stars and 2 more stars, 3 stars and 3 stars and 2 more stars, either horizontal or vertical. Okay, now put it in a way that the child doesn't get distracted with it. So put it like this. Yeah. So you have 3 and 2 more, and that makes it 5. 3 and 2 more, that makes it 5. Don't do the mistake of having this in a different color and this in a different color, because then they don't look at it. I tried it, I failed, and so I'm telling you. Then they begin to look at it like separate entities, 3 of green and 2 of blue. Don't give them that distraction. Simply put a single color, 3 and 2 more. So like this. So once you've done with 1 more, 2 more, after that you please move to 1 less. Instead of going 3 more, 4 more, that's for later. So now you move to 1 less. So similarly, for 1 less, what you will do, you will first create like this. So let's say 3, you've already put here, and you put another one here. So let's put it from here. First, when you're very sure that the child knows, only then you move on to the next one. Okay, don't just rush. So first, when he knows addition, only then go to subtraction, not otherwise. So now it is 4. Okay, so now you do 4 here. For the kid, you paste it beforehand. Okay, so you say 4 and then you say now 1 less. So for less you will say this. You will not say minus, say less. So 4 and 1 less, and then you pull out from here. And make sure when you pull out, this is also gone. Otherwise he will get distracted or she will get distracted. So like this. So you say 4. First you show the full thing. The child should be able to see the full thing together, 4, and then you say now 1 less. That makes it 3. 4 and 1 less will make it 3. Okay. So like this you will do your subtraction. And similarly then 2 less. So first you will have to paste the full thing over here. So which means that if you're doing 2 less, then you'll have to put 5, paste 5 here. Let's say 5 you already pasted. And then the one that you're saying less, then you don't pull out 1. Okay, so if you have to do 2 less, then you can't be pulling out like 1 and then another one, don't. Then pull out straight on, pull out 2 from there. So if you say 5, then you pull out 2 more and you say 5, 2 less is 3. So like this you will do basic addition and subtraction. First you will practice enough number of times like this with tangible objects, with stuff. Thereafter you will move to a copy. So the remaining things that you do in the copy where you draw or you put dots and lines, all of that follows later. But once this is established, the child has an understanding and awareness of what is addition or what is subtraction. I hope this was of value. I can continue on this like a full day training program because it's a huge topic, but we already had 15 minutes and the video will not get uploaded. Any questions? Please feel free to ask me because I'm going to post this on Facebook, YouTube. Anybody, any questions, please put there. I'll be glad to answer if I know the answer. So thank you so much. Have a good day.